Okay, we're back for part 2 of the Stone Age that I couldn't record inside of the museum because I couldn't find these pieces, but I found pictures of them and I went to the museum, so that has to count for something. This is called Venus of Galgenberg. Oh. Okay. And we are in Vienna, Austria. This is at the Museum of Fine Arts. And the artist is unknown, but we would assume that we don't really know their ethnicity either, or their nationality either. So the medium of work is a type of stone called serpentine. And again, this is from the Stone Age period. So the Venus Galgenberg is historically relevant because it is one of the oldest known artifacts that represent human body and like the form of humanity. It is also very artistic in the way that it's presented, just with like the pose and the material used. So we don't know how long it took, but usually a carving like this would take a few days or even weeks to complete. Because it was smaller, we can assume it probably didn't take that long. But again, just depending on the tools used and the person who created it, we would assume different time periods. This work is important because it kind of provides us with an idea of what like art and culture looked like in this time period, and what the idea of like the human body was in artwork. The historical contribution of the artists, again, they're unknown, but they just educated us in kind of that art form of the Stone Age period. Personally, I observe that, again, I said I loved the pose done in this piece and the material used, and I love that with the lighting. I know that the lighting, it didn't look like this back in the Stone Age, because lighting was, different light hits the piece, but with this lighting I love it because I just think it glistens on it very well, and I love just how it shines against the black background. Would have loved to see that in person, but maybe next time. And then some defining characteristics are that it's very small, and it's assumed to be a female figure. And then, I chose this again because it's one of the very few Stone Age items I could find, even online. And a fun fact is that the Venus of Galgenberg is around 3 inches tall. Thank you. That is my last video ever. Love you. Good night.